Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is another episode of Around the Time with your humble host, KD, bringing y'all some of this news y'all can use. Now, y'all know what's going on before we even get into what we here to talk about. Road to 500. Y'all get me to 500 subscribers by May 15th. Top five funniest comments from the subscribers gets a $20 cash app. You get me well over 500 subscribers. This goes to my New York subscribers. I have 3 of these that I will be hand delivering to my New York subscribers. You get me well over 500 subscribers. And if y'all really just get me up there, they might have some brain in them. But look, with all that being said, let's get let's get to the show. First and foremost, I want to start off in St. Louis by saying, listen, parents, if you and your kids is out and about and y'all happen to be going to a family function and you know you can't maintain your liquor intake, or you don't have enough money to sit there and just order an Uber after y'all done party, don't get drunk, don't do none of that. Now, I say that to say this. In St. Louis, an 8-year-old child was pulled over driving a car while her unconscious mother was sitting in the back seat with her 3-year-old sibling that wasn't even fastened into the what is it called, the baby chair, whatever it's called. They didn't specify if the mother was intoxicated in any shape or form. They didn't specify that. All they said was now she has 2 counts of child endangerment charges. So prayers up to her and the family, sweetheart. If y'all stay off the liquor. Like, nah, that's no good. You got your 8-year-old driving. Mind you, the 8-year-old was driving on the wrong side of the street. So anything could have happened because it's an 8-year-old driving, but driving on the wrong side of the street, like anything could have happened. Listen, you don't got no money for no Uber, you can't hold your liquor, don't go. Point blank, period. Now, I believe this next topic is out of Cleveland. I believe it was the news article came from the Cleveland news station. I guess Cleveland 19 News. It really doesn't have an article in which they're sitting there stating what happened, but basically, a married substitute teacher, and let me just say this: if she gets convicted, she's looking at 20 years in prison. But a married substitute teacher get caught undressed in the car with a student. They don't sit there and have the breakdown of what happened, this, that, and the third. All I'm gonna just say is this: listen, all you young teachers out here, stop looking at these young boys like that. For y'all really sit there and fuck. Well, y'all fucking up y'all lives regardless. So stop ogling over these little young boys. You want you a young nigga, get your husband to go to the gym or go find you somebody that's of age that you can't sit there and go to jail for, because y'all tweaking. Like, that's just, I just don't understand that. Now, we're gonna slide it to New York for a nice good topic right quick. So New York lawmakers are about to change the rules when it comes to liquor licenses dealing with movie theaters, so they can start serving alcohol beverages when you go to the movie theaters. Which, in my opinion, that's cool as fuck, because they're trying to sit there and make it back to where going out to the movies is more fun. And me personally, as an adult, yeah, you know what I mean? You go out to the movies, you want you a little drink with you. Now, they got certain movie theaters where it's like a full-fledged restaurant and a bar inside. You know what I mean? You can get, yeah, I've been to a couple of those. Now, all I'm saying is this. As a seasoned New Yorker, niggas been doing that for forever. You know what I mean? Niggas been bringing in bottles of liquor for forever. So, hey, now that y'all sitting there making it just more easier for niggas to, you know what I mean? Even though y'all gonna upcharge the fuck out that shit, but I still feel like that's a cool situation. But New Yorkers know. You feel me? Niggas is going in there with a nice little bag, a couple of bags of chips, some candy. Well, this is back in the day before niggas is charging $3 for a bag of M&Ms in the corner store when you can get 2 packs of M&Ms for $1. So y'all get the drift. But yeah, I mean, I feel like this is a cool situation and ain't nothing wrong with it. And hopefully it brings up some more, you know what I mean? Some more better revenue for the movie theaters. And I hope y'all start bringing out some better fucking movies so niggas actually want to go to the movies to go see it. So yeah, that right there. Alright, so this right here is super sad. And this right here goes to show you that not everybody is meant to have children. Not everybody is meant to sit there and if you do have a child and you know that you're not physically there, mentally there to take care, I'd rather you get a child for adoption than sit there and do weird shit like this young lady did. So first of all, I want to say trigger warning and RIP to the little baby because the baby didn't ask to be here. So I don't know which state this is in because it's not saying what state is in. But basically, hold on. But basically, this is what's going on. A young woman just gave birth to her child. Child just made 1 month old. So she says to the police, which me personally, I just don't understand. So I'm gonna just break it down like this. The young lady said she was putting her baby down for a nap, right? So when you put your baby down for a nap, you might put the baby in the middle of the bed, put some pillows around it so the baby don't roll off the bed. If they have a bassinet or a crib, you put the baby in the crib. If you got a couch and you just sitting on the couch, you're gonna lay the baby on the couch. So this young lady, I don't understand how the fuck you mistakenly do this, but she put once again trigger warning. She put her 1 month old baby in the oven by mistake. So you get what happened to the baby. Now it says Thompson was putting the child down for a nap and accidentally placed the child in the oven instead of the crib. The prosecutor said, "Bro, it's and then but this is the crazy part. So you had to call the police on yourself because it said when the police got there, the 1 month old baby was found in the living room laying in the car seat. So you laying the baby down for a nap. You got a car seat, you got your bed, the baby has a crib. All these things are not found in the kitchen. How the fuck do you end up in the kitchen and put the baby in the oven? And then when you figure out what the fuck is going on, you take the baby out the oven, put it in the car seat, call the police on yourself. Sweetheart, I hope they don't never sit there and let your stupid ass out of jail. I hope when you get there, you have the worst experience ever. Because and be honest with you, I care less about that postpartum depression shit when it comes to babies. Because I mean when it comes to new mothers, because I've heard about it and I understand it'll take a toll. But for you to sit there and put your baby in a fucking oven, shorty, nah. You're wild for that. You're wild for that. And everything that come to you, I hope they sit there. They gonna give you exactly what the fuck you've been wanting, because there's no way in the world you put a baby in the oven by mistake. That shit is nasty and despicable. And to be honest with you, they gonna have a time. They gonna whip the dog shit out you when you go there. I'm telling you that right now. They gonna do something furious to you in there. Them, what? Then you got wild girls that's locked up that want to be there for their kids, and then you in there with that type of charge. Oh man! Now talking about stupid ass mothers, we gonna go to Houston to where yet another, because we reported on one of these. I reported on one of these probably about a good couple weeks ago. So a Houston mother is being charged with leaving her 6 and 8 year old child in their high-rise luxury apartment for a week while she went on the cruise. Now, the last time I sat there and reported on somebody doing this, they sat there, left their kids in the what's the name in the crib, and one was like, if I'm not mistaken, one was 6 and one was like 2 or 3 or some shit like that. So basically, she left the 6 and 8 year old kid alone for 5 days while she went on the cruise. On April 9th, the police end up finding the children, and when she came back, the police found the children, called Child Protective Services, boom, got them up out of there. The children sat there and said that, yo, they mommy be back. She went on the cruise. So the kids knew exactly what the fuck is going on, which is sad. Then from there, you come back on the 10th, the very next day on the 11th, they sit there and take your ass to jail. Shorty, y'all, like, what the fuck? How do you feel like, so you mean to tell me you had enough money, enough time to sit there and get the capital so you could pay for the cruise tickets, this, that, and the third, so you couldn't find a babysitter? You ain't have enough money to sit there and pay a babysitter? Like, certain shit, like priorities, point blank period, priorities. You don't got your priorities in order, like, y'all niggas is tweaking. They gonna sit there and do you bad when you go to jail, sweetheart. Cause that's you gonna leave your kids and your kids that cannot sit there and fend for themselves. Don't know how to cook or nothing. The last one we reported on, the girl was sitting there calling the kids, telling her 6, 7 year old kid how to sit there and make oodles and noodles for her and the 2 year old sibling. Hell no. Hell no. Now we come to the crux, however you pronounce it, of this episode. Now, before I sit there and say this, trigger warning. But this is what justice looks like. In Louisiana, a judge has sentenced A judge has sentenced a 54-year-old man to physical castration and 50 years in jail for raping a 14-year-old girl multiple times. And not only raping her multiple times, impregnated her and then threatened her and the parents to keep quiet. Now, if y'all don't know what physical castration means, snip, snip, gone. My boy, they gone. Never to return. And you 54, got 50 years in jail, so you ain't never making it home. Bro, I gotta give a round of applause to this because this is the first time I've reported that a judge has actually taken justice to where it need to be taken when it comes to situations like this. Because, like I said, we don't sit there and do none of that. We don't promote or get down with none of that pedophilia shit, all that graping, and you sitting there being a grown-ass man and physically taking somebody else's virtue without their consent. And especially being that they're a child, we don't sit there and play with that on this channel. So for him to sit there and get snipped and nipped, then you got to sit down for a 50 piece, and you 54. I couldn't ask for more. And with that being said, I really ain't got too much to say on that. This has been another episode of Around the Town with your humble host, KD, bringing y'all some of this news y'all can use. Road to 500. Like, share, subscribe. Y'all already know what you're doing. With that being said, peace.